Hello everybody, thanks for joining me again. I'm down at Shoalstone Pool this morning in Brixham. Not been out for a couple of weeks because the weather has just been rubbish, hasn't it? I wish it would stop raining. Anyhow, got some nice conditions this morning to take some long exposure shots around the pool of the waves, and there might even be a little bit of light. So let's see what we can find, shall we?
Oh, blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down. To me
way, blow the man down.
Blow the man down, bullies, blow him away.
Give me some time to blow the man down. We went over the bar on the 13th of May. Way, blow the man down. But Gallagher jumped and the gale came away. Give me some time to blow the man down.
As I was a-walking down Paradise Street,
Way, blow the man down.
a saucy young damsel I happened to meet.
Give me some time to blow the man down.
I says to her, Polly, how do you do?
To me way, blow the man down.
Says she, none the better for seeing of you.
Give me some time to blow the man down. Oh, sailors as tinkers and tailors is meant to be way, blow the man down. And we're all of us coming to see you again. Oh, give me some time to blow the man down.
So we'll blow the man husband, we'll blow the man down.
So it's quite a cold morning and there's an easterly wind blowing into Torbay, but that does make it much more interesting for the photography. Looks a bit overcast, but the clouds moving a bit and there are some breaks. And although the tide's on the way out now, I've been here maybe an hour and a half already trying to take some different shots. Lucky enough to join up with Ray from RTA Photography this morning. He's still here. Nice to see him and swap some ideas. So let's see if I can show you around the pool and what photographs I'm trying to get. Don't know how good the video is going to be this morning. I've been trying to concentrate on taking some good photographs, but even that is proving difficult this morning. As I say, I've taken most of the photographs already, so I'll try and show you what I've been up to. So I started on the path above the pool with the tide in. It was quite wet down there. This was my first attempt. What I was trying to do was try different shutter speeds, and with this and the next shot I opted for just a 1 second exposure. I quite like this one because of the water cascading off the edges of the pool, framing the corner slightly. I've toned the white balance down, made the shot a little bit cooler. Same with this one. I've kept that cool theme, and what I like about this one is the wave coming in from behind the pool and the swirling patterns of the white water around this corner here. A little bit more clarity just to bring out the definition in the waves, and a bit of a vignette just to concentrate your eye. So as the tide was going out, I stepped back a little way away from the pool and tried something with longer shutter speeds. What I was looking for was to blur out the waves completely and get some nice patterns in the sky. So this is a 30-second exposure. I've kept the shot quite dark again, toned the white balance down, made it cool, and I quite like all the dark shadows in this. And then zooming in, just on the corner of the pool with these rocks in front, I like the layered effect. Again, it's quite a cool shot. Again, it's at 30 seconds shutter speed, and I just quite like how it's got that ethereal look to it. So there's a nice little outcrop of rocks here that points back towards the breakwater at Brixham, and of course when the tide was higher a little earlier, that made a quite nice shot. So I continue to experiment with different shutter speeds. This shot was a bit more of a challenge, looking back towards the breakwater. This one's quite a colourful shot. The shutter speed was at 0.8 of a second, and I had my 16 to 55mm lens on, so I had it all the way back at 16mm. Quite like the colour in the sky, like the effect of the waves around the rocks, but still not a brilliant shot. I was trying for more dramatic effects with the waves, so this one is a 2-second shutter speed, and I quite like the waves and I quite like the dramatic sky, but the composition really doesn't work for me. The horizon with Brixham and the breakwater cutting through the middle of the shot really doesn't work for me. So I really like this location. Got these lovely leading lines of the rocks heading off towards the horizon, and when you get some decent light you can make some nice long exposure shots. So this is a location I'll come back to again and again just because of these leading lines, but the tide has to be at the right height. I took some photos earlier, but now as you can see I'm waiting for sets of waves to come in and crash over the rocks. So this first image, as I said, took a little bit earlier. It's a 30-second shutter speed, and to be honest, it's a bit of a mistake. The wind was blowing very strongly. I was having to hold the tripod still, and this meant the camera was vibrating and the rocks look out of focus, but it's got that nice soft quality to it, and the colours and the compositions are good. Now this one's a little bit more natural, 1.6 of a second shutter speed. I haven't cooled the shot down so much. I've left the sky a bit more natural, and at this shutter speed you can see more definition in the waves. I've moved slightly to the right, so the rocks are leading to that side of the photograph. Probably my favourite photo of the day. And this one, obviously I've just zoomed in a little, again 1.6 of a second, 55mm, and again a little bit of a vignette to lead your eye into the centre of the shot. Quite cool colours, but probably prefer the previous two shots. I've come back to the corner of the pool here. It's a little bit more sheltered here. While I'm here, I'd like to say thank you to all my subscribers. It's nice to know that some of you like the videos and want to watch every week, so thank you very much. But today I'm getting quite cold now, so I think I'm going to call it a day. I hope you enjoyed the video, and it'd be nice to see you all again somewhere next week. Bye for now.